for joining Unicorn Picks for March 2nd. This week we'll be at Gulfstream Park in Halladale, Florida for the Fountain of Youth Stakes, a Derby prep race, plus 7 other stakes races on the card. I will be giving my top 2 choices or more for each race, so let's get started with race 4, the Palm Beach Stakes, a grade 3 race, a mile and a 16th on the turf for 3-year-olds for $150,000. Post number 5, a thread of blue, is 2 for 2 on the Gulfstream turf, 1 at the distance with the speed of 95. He is 2 for 4 on turf, and he is 1 for 1 at the distance. He's moving up in class from an ungraded stakes race and is keeping the same jockey, Luis Saez. Post number 6, Louder Than Bombs, has raced 6 times at Gulfstream, all of them on the turf, with 2 wins with the speed of 91. He's never raced at this distance. He switches to a high percentage jockey, Ired Ortiz. Post number 7, Casa Creed, has raced twice at Gulfstream Park, both times on the turf, with a top speed of 84, but that was at a mile distance. He has 1 win at 7.5 furlongs, has never raced the distance, and is staying with jockey John Velasquez. My picks are number 5, A Thread of Blue, number 6, Louder Than Bombs, and number 7, Casa Creed. Race 5, the Canadian Turf Stakes, a grade 3 stakes race for 4-year-olds and up, a mile on the turf for $150,000. Post number 7, Breaking the Rules, has 2 lifetime starts at Gulfstream Park with a top speed of 97. He won both of them, but neither were at this mile distance. He has 1 third place at the distance with a speed of 94. He has 2 wins out of 3 races with a speed of 97 on the turf. He moves up in class and has not raced for 2 months. He keeps his high percentage jockey, Ired Ortiz. Post number 6, Hembry, this year has 1 start at Gulfstream Park at 7.5 furlongs on the turf. He won with the speed of 90. He has 5 wins of 18 races on the turf with a top speed of 103, and 2 wins out of 8 races at the distance with top speed of 93. He's keeping his jockey, Jose Ortiz. My picks are number 7, Breaking the Rules, and number 6, Hembry. Race 6, Gulfstream Park Sprint Stakes, a grade 3 stakes race, 6 furlongs on the dirt for 4-year-olds and up for $100,000. Post number 1, Recruiting Ready, has had 4 races at Gulfstream with a speed of 99. His last race was at 5 furlongs on an off track, and he came in second. His 4 wins for 9 races at the distance with the speed of 103. He has a high percentage jockey in Luis Saez. Number 8, Storm Advisory, has had 2 races at Gulfstream Park. 1 he came in second with a speed of 93. He's had 21 races with 5 wins of 104 at this distance. He's had a sharp 4 furlong workout February 23rd and is keeping his jockey Robbie Alvarado. My picks are number 1, Recruiting Ready, and number 8, Storm Advisory. Race number 7, the Very One Stakes, a Grade 3 stakes race for fillies and mares 4 years old and up, 1 3/16 miles on the turf for $150,000. Post number 3, Holy Helena, has run 4 races with 2 wins at Gulfstream Park with a speed of 94, has run 8 races on the turf with 3 wins, and has run 5 races with 1 win at this distance. 2 races back, she ran this distance in an ungraded stakes race and came in second. Irad Ortiz returns as her jockey. Post 4, Semper Ciente, has had 2 races at Gulfstream Park on the turf, where she came in third both times with a speed figure of 96, has raced 5 times on the turf with 1 win, and has had 2 races at this distance with 1 win with a speed figure of 97. She is switching jockeys to Javier Castellano. Picks for race 7 will be number 3, Holy Helena, and number 4, Semper Ciente. Race 8 is Here Comes the Bride Stakes, a Grade 3 race for fillies and mares 3 years old. 1 1/16 miles on the turf for $150,000. Post number 7, Cambier Park, has had 2 lifetime races at Gulfstream Park at this distance, where she won with a speed figure of 96. She moves up in class from a maiden $50,000 race to this Grade 3 stakes. Has not raced in almost 60 days, and she is keeping her jockey from her last race, Jose Ortiz. Post number 5, Princesa Carolina, has not raced at Gulfstream Park, but for the distance, she's had 2 races with 1 win with a speed of 82. She has not raced in more than 4 months and is switching to jockey Brian Hernandez. So my picks for race 8 are number 7, Cambier Park, and number 5, Princess Carolina. We're skipping race number 9 and 10 because they are not stakes races. Now on to race 11, the Honey Fox Stakes, a Grade 3 race for fillies and mares 4 years old and up. It's a mile on the turf for $150,000. Post number 2, Valedictorian. Her last 3 races were at Gulfstream Park, but at longer distances, where she came in first, second, and third on the turf. She has had 15 races with 7 wins with a speed figure of 97. And at the distance, she's had 3 races with 2 wins with a speed figure of 84. She stays with her jockey this week, Tyler Gaffalione, and also has a sharp 4 furlong workout February 22nd. Number 10, Dolce Lily, is 1 for 1 at Gulfstream and has 11 turf races and won 4. At the distance, she's had 5 races and won 1 with a speed figure of 98. She moves up in class from an ungraded stakes race. She's keeping her jockey, John Velasquez. Number 9, Bellavase, has 3 races at Gulfstream Park, 2 of which she won with a speed of 89, 1 at the mile distance. She's had 12 races on the turf with 5 wins with a top speed of 99 and 8 races with 4 wins at this distance. She has not raced in 49 days and is switching to a top jockey, Joel Rosario. My picks are number 2, Valedictorian, number 10, Dolce Lily, and Bellavase, number 9. Race 12, the Devana Dale Stakes, is a Grade 2 stakes race for fillies 3 years old and is 1 mile on the main track for $200,000. Post number 1, Jaywalk, has not raced at Gulfstream Park but has gone the distance one time with one win, with a speed of 98. Has not raced for 4 months, has the highest power rating of 149.6, and is keeping her jockey, Joel Rosario. Number 5, Champagne Anyone. Her last race was at Gulfstream Park, a grade 3 where she came in 3rd with a speed of 87. She has gone the distance and won with a speed of 81 and is keeping her longtime jockey, Chris Landros. My choices for this race are number 1, Jaywalk, and number 5, Champagne Anyone. Race 13 is the Express Bet Fountain of Youth Stakes, which is the Derby prep race for this weekend. A grade 2 for 3-year-olds going 1 mile and a 16th on the dirt for $400,000. Number 1, Code of Honor's last race was at Gulfstream Park, where he came in 4th with a speed of 91. He failed as the favorite in that race. He has not raced in 56 days. He is keeping the same jockey, John Velasquez, as in his last race, but he has not raced at this distance and has a bullet workout February 25th. Number 2, Epic Dreamer. His last race was a grade 2 stakes race where he came in 4th with a speed of 92. He's raced twice at this distance with 1 win. He is changing jockeys to Tyler Gaffalione and had a sharp 5 furlong workout February 22nd at Pimlico. Post 3, Gladiator King, has not won at Gulfstream Park out of 3 races. His best speed there is 88, but that was at 5 furlongs on the turf. He has 1 race at this distance with no win, with a speed of 62. He's keeping his same jockey, Jorge Solorzano. Post 4, Bourbon War, has had 1 race at Gulfstream Park at this distance. He won with a speed of 96. He has not gone the distance any other time. He's moving up in class from a $75,000 optional claimer. He's keeping his high percentage jockey, Irad Ortiz, and he has a sharp 4 furlong workout February 2nd. Post 5, Vekoma, has not raced at Gulfstream Park, has not raced at the distance, but his fastest dirt speed is 101 at a mile distance. He has not raced in 3 months, is adding Lasix for the first time, and is keeping his jockey, Manuel Franco. He has a sharp 5 furlong workout February 23rd. Post 6, Signal Man, has not raced at Gulfstream Park, has raced at the distance 3 times, a first, a second, and a third, with a top speed of 99. He has not raced for 3 months, and he is keeping his jockey, Brian Hernandez. Post 7, Hidden Scroll, has only had 1 race, a maiden for $60,000 at a mile, where he came in 1st at Gulfstream Park. He's moving up in class and keeping his jockey, Joel Rosario, and has had a 5 furlong workout February 22nd. Post 8, Global Campaign, has had 2 races at Gulfstream Park, 1 at the distance. He's undefeated in 2 career starts. His speed at the distance is 92. He's moving up in class from a $75,000 optional claimer and keeping his high percentage jockey, Luis Saez. Post 9, Everfast, came in 2nd in his last race at Gulfstream, both a mile and a 16th, with the speed of 94. He's tried the distance 6 times with a 2nd and a 3rd. He's keeping his jockey from his last race, Chris Landros. Post 10, Frosted Grace, has had 3 races at Gulfstream, a 2nd and a 3rd, with the speed of 94. Has never run the distance and is keeping his same jockey, Jonathan Gonzalez. Post 11, Union's Destiny, has had 3 lifetime races, all at Gulfstream, with a first, second, and a third, with a top speed of 99. Has never run the distance, has not raced in 2 months, and is switching to different jockey, Lionel Reyes. He also had a sharp 5 furlong workout February 23rd. My choices are number 4, Bourbon War, number 1, Code of Honor, number 6, Signal Man, and number 5, Vekoma. If you're enjoying Unicorn Picks, please visit our Twitter page at PicksUnicorn and let us know what your favorite track is. Good luck this weekend.